A loud crash. Metal groans against rock. The dust settles over twisted wreckage, flames licking at the fractured hull of the small exploration ship. A groan. Ethan Vaughn pulls himself free from the wreckage, coughing, waving away the smoke. Ethan. Great. Just fantastic. Yep. Definitely wasn't planning on crash landing on a dead planet today. His suit diagnostics flicker. Oxygen levels manageable, suit integrity at 62%. His ship, however, is a lost cause. He sighs, slapping the side of his helmet. Ethan. All right, Ethan. Step 1, find shelter. Step 2, don't die. A metallic ping echoes through the barren wasteland. His wrist device flickers to life. AI voice. Warning. Unidentified structure detected. Organic presence confirmed. Biometric scan in progress. He stiffens. Organic presence? The survey record said this planet was abandoned decades ago. Then, a voice, smooth, deep, and far too eager. A human. A real, living human. Ethan spins. His pulse spikes. She stands atop a jagged rock formation, silhouetted against the dying sun, tall, imposing, and absolutely not human. Sleek blue-gray skin, intricate golden markings curling along her limbs. Her dark hair, or whatever equivalent her species has, is braided in thick coils. Muscular, statuesque, with piercing golden eyes locked onto him. A slow, deliberate smirk spreads across her lips. Zerala. Finally. Ethan steps back. Ethan. Hi. A blink. Then, in a blur of movement, she drops from the rock, landing with inhuman grace. Zerala. You're intact. She advances. He steps back. Ethan. Define intact. She grabs his arms, fingers flexing, testing. Zerala. Sturdy frame. Strong arms. She grips his shoulders, gives him a firm shake. Zerala. Not feeble. Ethan. I do my best, but. Her hands slide lower. Ethan. Whoa. Okay. Personal space. Ever heard of it? She frowns, tilting her head. Zerala. No. His brain stalls. She steps back, arms crossing as she sizes him up. Zerala. I expected human males to be sturdier. Ethan blinks. Ethan. Sturdier? Her sharp gaze sweeps over him like he's a disappointing meal. Zerala. You'll do. Ethan. Wait, do for what exactly? She ignores the question, motioning towards the wreckage of his ship. Zerala. You'll repair that? Ethan glances back at the smoldering ruin. Ethan. Lady, I don't think duct tape is gonna fix this mess. She frowns. Zerala. You're the first male I've seen in 20 years. Of course, I expect you to perform. His brain short-circuits. Ethan. What? She gestures impatiently. Zerala. The repairs. Your species can build and fix things, can't they? Ethan lets out a strangled laugh, relief and second-hand embarrassment hitting at once. Ethan. Right. Right. That's what you meant. Totally normal sentence. No implications whatsoever. She blinks, watching him curiously. He sighs, rubbing the back of his neck. Ethan. Look, I can try, but I'm gonna need supplies. She gestures for him to follow. Zerala. Come. I will provide what you need. He hesitates. Ethan. Define provide. Her tail flicks in mild impatience. Zerala. Food. Shelter. Materials. Ethan exhales. Ethan. All right. Long as materials doesn't mean stripping me for parts. She pauses, brow arching. Zerala. I could use some extra wiring. He glares. She smirks. Zerala. Kidding. She absolutely wasn't kidding. Ethan follows, cautiously keeping a few steps behind. As they reach her dwelling, a half-collapsed alien structure, repurposed into a rough survivalist's bunker, his suit pings. AI voice. New environment detected. Biological scanning activated. He frowns. Ethan. Biological scanning for what exactly? A pause. Then, AI voice. Calculating compatibility with native life form. Ethan freezes. Zarala tilts her head. Zarala. Something wrong? Ethan. Nope. All good. Just a stupid AI being stupid. Nothing to worry about. A beat. Then, AI voice. Preliminary results indicate 87% compatibility for breeding. Silence. Zarala stares. Ethan turns bright red. Ethan. Ignore that. That's a glitch. A very stupid glitch. Zarala. Her golden eyes glow slightly as she watches him. Ethan swallows hard. Ethan. I hate this planet. Ethan. So, 20 years, huh? No company? No visitors? Zarala kneels beside a metallic crate, pulling out various components. Her muscles flex as she lifts a heavy panel with ease. Zarala. No one but me. The week did not last. The strong found reasons to leave. She sets the metal down with a clang. Ethan winces. Ethan. And you? She smirks. Zarala. I was built to endure. Ethan. Yeah, I'm getting that. She stands tilting her head. Zarala. You're kind. How long do human males last? Ethan chokes on air. Ethan. What? She gestures toward him. Zarala. Your stamina. Your endurance. What is the limit before collapse? Ethan prays the AI doesn't speak up. Ethan. That depends on. Look, why are you asking? She smirks again, folding her arms. Zarala. Because if you are to leave, I must test your strength. Ethan. I don't like where this is going. She steps closer, eyeing him with an unreadable expression. Zarala. Escape is not granted freely, human. You must prove you can survive. Ethan sighs, pinching the bridge of his nose. Ethan. Let me guess. Some ancient warrior tradition? Battle to the death? Zarala scoffs. Zarala. What? No. That would be wasteful. I will train you. He blinks. Ethan. Train me? She nods. Zarala. You need to learn how to escape. Ethan gestures wildly. Ethan. Lady, I was planning on fixing my ship and flying out. That's my escape. Zarala waves a dismissive hand. Zarala. Unacceptable. A male who cannot escape properly is doomed to failure. Ethan. That sentence concerns me on multiple levels. She turns, cracking her knuckles. Zarala. We begin now. Before Ethan can protest, she lunges. Ethan. Wait. Too late. She slams into him, sending them both tumbling into the dirt. Ethan. Why are you like this? He writhes, trying to wiggle free, but Zarala pins him easily, smirking down at his struggle. Zarala. Pathetic. You need to grip harder, human, otherwise you'll never last. Ethan freezes. Ethan. I need a moment. She tilts her head. Zarala. To reflect on your failures? Ethan. No, to process whatever the hell you just said. She rolls off him, offering a hand. He hesitantly takes it. Zarala. Again. Ethan. Absolutely not. She grabs him anyway. Ethan. Why? She throws him over her shoulder. He lands with a grunt, staring at the sky, contemplating his life choices. Ethan. I want to go home. Zarala looms over him, unimpressed. Zarala. A male that cannot handle struggle will never survive. Ethan. Lady, I struggle every day. Just not like this. She crouches, grinning slightly. Zarala. You are amusing. Ethan. I wish I could say the same. She taps his forehead. Zarala. Do not fear, human. Soon you will be stronger. Ethan. You're just looking for an excuse to throw me around, aren't you? She doesn't answer. Which is answer enough. Later, Ethan staggers into the bunker, groaning. His entire body aches. Ethan. That was not training. That was just you beating me up for fun. Zarala sits nearby, sipping something from a glowing metallic flask. Zarala. Nonsense. You are already improving. Ethan. Define improving. She holds up a small data pad. Zarala. Your last attempt at escape lasted 3.2 seconds longer than before. Ethan groans. Ethan. Great. I'll add that to my resume. She leans forward, watching him closely. Zarala. You are resilient. Not strong, but clever. I expected more resistance. Ethan snorts. Ethan. Lady, I crashed here, got manhandled, and have no working ship. What exactly am I supposed to be resisting? She pauses. Then smirks. Zarala. Temptation. Ethan stares. Ethan. What? She downs the rest of her drink, standing. Zarala. Sleep, human. Tomorrow, we test your endurance. Ethan throws his hands up. Ethan. Oh, come on! Ethan wakes up to something hovering inches from his face. A golden-eyed stare locked onto him. Zarala. You were unconscious for 6.4 hours. I considered waking you earlier. Ethan yelps and nearly falls off the cot. Ethan. Ever heard of personal space? She leans back, unbothered. Zarala. Your vitals are stable. Though I admit, I was growing concerned. Ethan. Concerned? Zarala. You did not initiate any mating behavior in your sleep. Ethan short-circuits. Ethan. Excuse me? Zarala. It is standard biological behavior. A healthy male should exhibit signs of... Ethan. Stop. Stop right there. She frowns. Zarala. Are you unwell? Ethan buries his face in his hands. Ethan. Lady, I am one bad day away from launching myself into space without a ship. She tilts her head, intrigued. Zarala. Fascinating. You express distress through humor. Ethan. No, I express distress through crying into a pillow, but I don't have one. She studies him, tapping a clawed finger against her chin. Zarala. Perhaps I have been too subtle. Ethan braces for impact. Zarala. I have decided to court you properly. Ethan chokes on air. Ethan. What? Zarala. You are the first suitable male to arrive in 20 years. It is only logical. Ethan. No. No, no, no. It is not logical. There is nothing logical happening here. She crosses her arms. Zarala. Are human males always this difficult? Ethan points at her, exasperated. Ethan. I just crash-landed here. I'm trying to get OFF this planet. I am not in the market for an intergalactic girlfriend. She tilts her head. Zarala. You reject my offer? Ethan. I reject everything about this situation. She taps her fingers against her arm, thoughtful. Zarala. Then I must make myself more appealing. Ethan. Wait, what? That's not what I... Too late. She's already pacing, muttering to herself. Zarala. Humans enjoy displays of affection. I must be more delicate. Ethan grimaces. Ethan. I really don't think that's necessary. She pauses, eyeing him. Zarala. My research suggests that romantic gestures enhance bonding. Ethan. Research? What research? She grins. Zarala. The archives contain many human courtship rituals. Ethan gulps. Ethan. Okay. That's mildly concerning. The bunker AI chimes in. AI voice. Replaying archived romance data, the galaxy's steamiest confessions. Ethan's soul leaves his body. Ethan. No. No, no, no. Delete that file. Zarala nods to herself. Zarala. Yes. I see now. Seduction must be bold. Ethan. No, it doesn't. She strides forward. Zarala. I must prove my devotion. Ethan backs away. Ethan. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. She snatches his wrist. Zarala. Shall I recite a declaration of passion? Perhaps engage in dramatic pursuit? Ethan. Dramatic pursuit? She lifts him effortlessly into the air. Ethan, put me down. She spins him around, inspecting him like a prize. Zarala, you are smaller than I expected. Ethan flails. Ethan, I hate everything about this. She grins, pleased. Zarala, your resistance is charming. Ethan wheezes. Ethan, I am not resisting. I am having a breakdown. She sets him down, satisfied. Zarala, I will prepare a meal. Humans respond favorably to sustenance gifts. Ethan staggers. Ethan, do I get a say in this? She smirks. Zarala, not particularly. Ethan groans. Some time later, a plate of something is set in front of him. It wiggles. Ethan, I regret every decision that led me here. Zarala watches expectantly. Zarala, eat. It is rich in nutrients. Ethan stares. Ethan, it's moving. She nods. Zarala, that means it is fresh. He pushes the plate away. Ethan, I'm good. Super full. Just ate air. Her brow furrows. Zarala, are you rejecting my offering? Ethan, I'm rejecting the nightmare on a plate. She taps her chin. Zarala, unacceptable. I must try something more intimate. Ethan nearly flips the table. Ethan, I swear to everything holy. The AI chimes in. AI voice. Romantic success rate dropping. Suggesting alternative bonding methods. Ethan slams his forehead on the table. Ethan, kill me. Zarala leans forward. Zarala, would that make you more agreeable? Ethan groans louder. She grins. Zarala, I am enjoying this. Ethan, I want to die. Zarala, do not worry. I will keep you alive. Ethan stares at her. Ethan, that is not comforting. Zarala leans back, thoughtful. Zarala, perhaps I must try something more drastic. Ethan immediately panics. Ethan, no. No drastic. No big moves. Let's all just sit quietly. She ignores him. Zarala, yes. A grand gesture is needed. She stands dramatically. Zarala, human. I have made my decision. Ethan prepares for the worst. Ethan, I am deeply, deeply afraid. She grins, eyes gleaming. Zarala, I accept you as my mate. Ethan lets out the longest, most exhausted sigh of his life. Ethan, I need a drink. Ethan, let me get this straight. You're just deciding I'm your mate? Zarala nods, completely serious. Zarala, yes. Ethan, without my input? She tilts her head. Zarala, does human law require verbal consent? Ethan, yes. Very much yes. She hums thoughtfully. Zarala, fascinating. In my culture, selection is simple. The strongest or most capable is chosen. That is you. Ethan blinks. Ethan, I am neither of those things. Zarala grins. Zarala, yet you endure me. He groans. Ethan, I'm enduring out of survival instinct, not enthusiasm. She shrugs. Zarala, survival is an admirable trait. It will make you a fine mate. Ethan throws his hands up. Ethan, okay, you know what? We're done. I'm fixing my ship, and I'm getting off this rock before this turns into an actual marriage. Zarala crosses her arms. Zarala, escape attempt. Again. Ethan, no. Not an escape attempt. Just me leaving like a normal person. She grins. Zarala, then you won't mind a final test. Ethan squints. Ethan, what kind of test? She leans in slightly. Zarala, you must prove your worth in one last challenge. Ethan, pass. She grabs his wrist. Zarala, too late. Before he can react, she hauls him outside. Ethan, why? Why am I being dragged again? She stops at the edge of a deep ravine. Ethan, oh hell no. She gestures dramatically to the other side. Zarala. Cross it. Ethan stares. Ethan. Without a bridge? She nods. Ethan. Without a ship? She nods again. Ethan. Without wings? She grins. Zarala. Exactly. Ethan rubs his temples. Ethan. There are two kinds of people in this world, sane people and you. She tilts her head. Zarala. Are you forfeiting? Ethan. No, I'm considering throwing myself in just to end this madness. She gestures grandly. Zarala. Then jump, human. Impress me. Ethan lets out the longest sigh of his life. Ethan. All right. Fine. You want me to cross? She nods. Ethan grabs a handful of dirt and hurls it at her face. Zarala. What? Before she can react, he turns and runs like hell. Zarala. A trick? I am delighted. He books it toward his ship wreckage, sprinting full speed. His AI pings. AI voice. Warning, energy signature detected. Pursuit imminent. Ethan. Of course it is. Behind him, Zarala is laughing. Zarala. You run well, human. But can you outrun me? He does not look back. He reaches his ship, yanks open the battered panel, and starts hitting buttons wildly. Ethan. Come on, just give me one working thruster. His AI beeps. AI voice. Partial propulsion online. Escape possible. Probability of survival, 32%. Ethan. Those are good enough odds. He slams the ignition switch. The engines sputter. Flicker. Ethan. Oh, don't you dare. A shadow looms over him. He slowly turns. Zarala leans on the hull, smirking. Zarala. I am impressed. You almost succeeded. Ethan groans. Ethan. Kill me. She grins wider. Zarala. You amuse me too much. He leans against the console, defeated. Ethan. All right. I give up. What now? She tilts her head. Zarala. You will stay. Ethan. Oh hell no. She smiles. Zarala. For now. Ethan. I hate everything about this. She leans closer. Zarala. You'll adjust. He stares at her. Ethan. I need another drink.